the team has been very cohesive and strong defensively, in particular, for several weeks now. Where do you think things went wrong tonight?
It's a game where it's a good team, a very good team at home, where they ask a lot of questions of us defensively, constantly, with CJ's movement and Mukhtar's movement is very good. Leal, staying high, then dropping into the midfield, causing overloads. So it was, difficult to deal with it at times, and there's obviously breakdowns. Certain things we weren't on the same page at times, but different mistakes happen. Today, unfortunately, more than what happened in the past, and it's something that I'm not going to say it was bound to happen, but kind of we've always been in games and we've played really well, and then it was now 17 games in or 18 games in. It was kind of it was bound to happen essentially. That we weren't going to be in a game until the end, and that it was just going to be a loss at the end of the day. But we got to move on and move on quick. Obviously, you have 2 days and play in New England, and that's kind of it.
Go to Jason Anderson.
Hi, Julian. Thanks for speaking with us. I kind of don't want to repeat Steve's question, so I'll switch it up. It looked like there were a few different pretty major wrinkles in the set-piece routines tonight. I know there was one where you took the short corner and then ended up almost scoring from it. Yeah. How much work has gone into that, and how close do you think, obviously you've got one on a pretty traditional corner, but how close do you think that is to becoming more of a routine for DC in terms of scoring on a regular basis that way?
Oh yeah, it has to be one of the weapons for us, and you saw it in the last game where against Montreal, where I felt like we didn't have the best first half offensively in the final third, and we couldn't really get, we had chances, but it wasn't, kind of leading to clear opportunities, and then a set piece, brings us back in the game. And today, we have a great start because of a great set piece to start the game. I think is before every game we obviously analyze. I think Chad Ashton does a really good job of kind of telling us kind of what he sees and what we think we can exploit. And we did that last week. We did that today, and it's certainly Steve, Fred, Tony, Andy. Paul is always kind of lively in the box there. So in Ola, we have obviously a very high and then good players in the air. So obviously trying to capitalize on those moments.
We'll go back to Steve.
Julian, you guys fell behind 3-1, but then Ola got the goal late in the half, make it 3-2. What was your level of confidence and belief getting through halftime and then going into the second half that there were still goals out there to, if not win the game, then at least get a point out of this?
Yeah, no, I think the belief is there, and it has been, and that's a big thing within the group, that we have belief that we can go to any place, even now New England, and get points, and that for us to be able to be in the playoffs at the end of the year, that belief has to be there every single week, and that was there. Yeah, after the 3-1, it's kind of a hit. But you get yourself back in the game with a great goal, I think, an unbelievable ball from Paul and a great finish from Ola. Then we're right back in it. That's what we said at half, and that's what we tried to do, try to push. We knew they were going to maybe back off a bit, we would get the ball a bit, had a couple looks to maybe tie it up, but or half chances and stuff, but unfortunately it didn't go our way today, and we learn from the mistakes, and individually, collectively, and we move on and keep going.
We'll go to Jose Umania.
First of all, thank you for joining us. You mentioned it there, going against New England. What's one of the biggest things that you saw on the field that has to change before you take on New England, who's playing well at the moment?
Yeah, New England, obviously another very, very good team. We just got to analyze the game. It's tough for me to say right now of kind of what we need to do, but because it's so quick after the game, I'm sorry about that. But we'll obviously look at it. We got to be, what would Ted Lasso say? We got to be goldfish at this point. Try and forget this one quickly, move on, and then think about the ones before. Like Montreal and the games that we've played before. I've said it before, I think we got to have the belief to go to New England and be able to get points. You know, and the big thing is to be on the same page, you know, defensively, offensively, and then we can grind out results like we have in the past, you know. And if we go back to that, then I'm pretty confident we can get points there.